Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I am Tatey, this is Tatey's World Gaming, and today, at the request of one of my viewers, I'm gonna start a 7 Days to Die playthrough. Now I know that there are quite a number of 7 Days to Die playthroughs and whatnot out there, so I'm not going to be putting up as many videos per week of this. I might maybe look at doing maybe 1, 2, maybe even 3 videos a week depending on how popular this playthrough gets. But in the meantime, we will get started. So just so everyone is aware, and as a quick overview of the settings that I have decided to start with. So essentially I'm going for 2-hour days, because essentially I find the 1-hour days just a bit too short, unfortunately. I think the 2-hour days does work a lot better, at least for the way I enjoy playing the game. Next thing is we have the Horde Blood Moon every 7 days. Basically, so as a default, zombies will always jog. At night they will sprint. Ferals will be sprinting, and all Blood Moon zombies will be set to nightmare speed. I'm not going to play with the feral sense on, as much fun as it is, it can get really annoying sometimes, and due to the extended days, I've reduced our experience multiplier to make sure that I don't level up too fast. Onto the player block damage, again just to help with progressing around the world during the day, as well as base building mainly. As well, I've doubled my player block damage. AI as a standard is left at normal, but during the Blood Moon it is slightly increased. I have turned down loot abundance, and every month of gameplay, so every 30 days, the loot will respawn. So that way, you know, the longer I go into each month, the more I'm actually going to have to, you know, venture out more. It'll also mean that when it comes to like your tier 5 structures and that, I won't just be able to repeatedly loot them, simply because of that respawn time. The only way I would be able to do it continuously would be using the trader and hoping to God that, you know, the right tier 5 structures get done with the quest. But in saying that, because of how overpowered the trader is, I'm going to try and limit literally everything I do with the traders. So I'm going to limit myself to 1 quest a day, basically to make sure I don't get too far ahead, to try and make the game a little bit more harder, especially in the opening count. Other than that, if we die, we drop everything. Blood Moon count is set to 24 enemies. We do have airdrops every 3 days with the markers set to on. Now, some of you may or may not agree with some of these settings, but this is the way I generally like to play the game. But without further ado, we will get into it. Now, it has been quite a while since I've actually played this game. I'd say probably give or take, well, the last time I played was I think just at the start of 20.3 release, I think it was. I don't know, it's been a while. So we'll see what's changed and what's different since then. The map I am playing on is a randomly generated one. In fact, I had to go through several random map generations before I found one that actually had a nice distribution of tier 5 stuff, not all basically clumped in the forest zone. Because for those of you who may not know, basically the game, you've got your game stage, which like determines how hard enemies and everything are, as well as what enemies you'll find. And that you also then have loot stage, which basically determines like what sort of loot and stuff you find. Now, I'm just going to go through and quickly do my little quests over here. Oh, why didn't that go down? Just so that way we can get them done. Oh. try that again. Okay, now we need some wood. I'm going the long way about it, but that's okay. And some stones. 1 and 2. It's really helpful that in the opening start it actually shows like the things that you need. They'll actually show up, or maybe not with the plant fibers, but like with your rocks, your wood, as well as like, so you see like down here before you actually get an axe, you can bust these little trees and they give you wood. So very useful little addition that they've made to the game. Let's just sort this out a little bit better. We don't need that for now. We're not going to use that for now, and we're definitely not going to use that for now. Okay. Let's just get a bit more wood so we can continue on with these. I do want more than 1 stone. Do we have a rock around anywhere? Do we have a rock? Yes, we have a rock. The hardest part's going to be finding the feathers, because finding birds' nests in of itself is a pain. And then hoping that the birds' nests actually have feathers in them is an even bigger pain. No, I'm not going to bother chasing the chicken. What we are going to do is see if we can find a bird's nest. So we're looking for a little yellow icon that's somewhere. It'll help us if we can find it, because there'll be a bird's nest on it. Now there is a lot of information that you can get about the game and everything in your, I guess your menu for everything, your little interactive menu. And it is, if you are a new player, I would recommend maybe spending a bit of time to at least understand some of the base game mechanics, because there's a lot that you need to be aware of. Oh, nice, a stump. Will I get lucky and find some early game honey? No. Ah, bird's nest. With 1 feather. That was definitely not what I wanted. But it'll get the quest done at least. And really, that's all I'm worried about for now. Let's put down get that. Now we need some stone, which I should already have because I busted up a bunch. Place that on top. And our trader is down there. Okay. So the reason I do this is mainly to bring up the location of the trader. The first 7-day horde is not that hard to deal with. There are a few ways you can go about dealing with it, depending on sort of what is around this trader will, I guess, depend on how we look at dealing with our first 7-day horde. I know it is only day 1, and I still have a long time before said horde comes, but in this game, it's always better to be prepared. So we've got our trader here who we will go to eventually. Mainly I just want to look at what buildings we have around, because we're gonna basically temporarily occupy one potentially. Or depends on what we have. See, this doesn't help us. The fact that there's a good thing right nearby means we're going to have to potentially use one of these buildings. Because if you go within a certain radius of a building that you've already looted, then essentially it doesn't respawn, or it resets the timer for the respawn. So just have a little bit more of a look. We've got another one here, and it's a bigger one. Okay, so we may just have to like build some sort of temporary structure. I thought I saw a bird's nest. So bird's nests, as well as being a good source of feathers, the next thing you want out of bird's nests is eggs. Because with eggs and some simple meat... Oh, fuck. Eh. Well, I got really lucky there, so that is a zombie dog. If that decides it wants to come at me right now, I am literally 100% up shit creek without a paddle. So, I'm glad that it didn't spawn on me. I wish I had a knife for this, but we will hopefully have one afterwards. 5? No. 4 bones. Dang. Pretty sure it's 5 we needed, yeah. But we can just come up to this. Smack on that. Now we can craft our bone knife. So next time we find a bit of meat, it'll make for some much better harvesting of it. So essentially this is a bit of a problem because there's no good spot around here. What I will do before I do this, let's just get into somewhere safe. And debug menu. Alrighty. So I am there. Now when I was looking at the map, it's this area down here that's all the wasteland, I believe. So I'm pretty sure maybe one of these buildings might be the best spot to set up a temporary base. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay. So one good thing about trader bases when you first come to them is it can be a nice easy way to make a little bit of quick cash. So naturally you just want to go through, have a look at everything, see if there's any chests, containers, just anything that you loot that essentially you're not going to use straight away can be sold. And this is what I mean by the traders can be pretty overpowered in some regards because sometimes traders can have everything you need at the right price, as most traders usually would, but the downside to that is there are ways to, you know, exploit that. Like with most things in life. I went the wrong way, but oh well. Let's just start with the underneath and loot all this stuff down here. Bonus thing is there's no zombies down here too. So don't have to worry about anything like that. The only downside is, off memory, I don't think I can get in, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's locked. But like I said, right now, the idea of this is mainly just to try and get together as much sellable loot as possible. So that way we can hopefully buy a few early game things from the trader. Now, I forget, how do I... Oh, that's right, gotta go through the... Oh, they're locked, right? Nope. Like I said, it has been a while since I've played this game, so I may be forgetting a lot of important or not important stuff. Like, for example, where all the loot is in this particular trader. Don't think... No, there wasn't. As for you, I don't think there's anything in this one. So now we can finally go and loot inside. Just have a quick look at all the cabinets. I do find it funny that the trader is literally just happy to watch you, like, literally ransack his entire place and not care. And then furthermore, buy all the stuff back that you know you've just stolen from him. Another bone. Oh, books, 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 books. Am I going to get lucky now? Now, I probably should be... So, in this playthrough, I should say, I'm gonna try not to exploit the many exploits that can be found in this game. Some of them I may use like a little, but they're gonna be the more quality of life stuff. Like, for example, using the building blocks and stuff to easily traverse things, mainly when I'm building the base and things like that. But essentially in the majority of things, I'm going to try not to, you know, do anything too crazy. I've got a lot of stuff here that we're not really going to use, so let's just go through and sell it all. I know a lot of this stuff I should probably stockpile, but anything that I can get money out of right now, I am going to. I really wish I could sell the buckshot. So that's good enough for now. Let's just have a quick look. Anything useful in here that I might use right now? So no, nothing that I really need at the moment. That's okay though.
Time to move on.
That it is. After we take our closest one, it's a fetch quest. Okay.
Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
The doorway is over here. So, what we want to do is clear up some of our inventory space. So let's just get a bit of wood. I want about 30 because I want to make three chests. Now this is going to be one of those little exploits that I was just talking about that I'm going to use in this particular case. If it still works. Ah, no. You used to be able to place things on the site so long as it had a supporting object. I don't know if that's still the case, but because I really don't want the zombies to essentially destroy these, so I was hoping I could still put them up out of the way. This might work, actually. Come on. Come on. No, go the angle I want you to go. Like the other two. Well, you know what? That works too. Okay? I'm happy with that. So all this stuff that I'm not going to be using right now can basically go away. We will put the bed down just in case I die. And we don't need the bow anymore, so we can just get rid of that. As well as the arrow. So I'm just going to place the bed down. Let's just place it down here for now. Alright. Now, give me 1 second, everyone. I need to let my dog in, otherwise he's going to continue barking and my neighbors won't be pleased. So 1 moment. Alrighty, I am back. Now that we have our quest and we've just unloaded everything we don't need, actually, one thing I do need to do. There we go. Just changing the audio over, so instead of playing through my speakers. Actually, one thing I do want to do. Just chop down these trees. No zombies. Excellent. We want spear. So we need some plant fibers. So just grab some plant fibers. So, as an early game weapon, this spear is insanely powerful. We'll just go 2 for now. And then we want to go back to here, and I think we're only going to need 20. That should be more than enough. Alrighty, we are armed and ready to go do our first quest for the trader. The bear den. I wonder if there's a bear in there. A chair as well? Okay, now, again, there's an exploit that I could technically do right now, which is essentially go loot this entire place, and then activate the quest, and then loot the place again. But we're not going to do that, because I said I'm going to, you know, avoid using too many of those little glitches. But one thing I will need is a chest outside. It's always so hard to figure out. I think it should be safe there. I don't think that should be considered on its plot, so we'll find out. If the chest disappears, we know it was too close. Nope, perfect. Alright, so first things first, let's go kill some zombies. I love this spear. I don't see why most people hate it. I think early game, especially for clearing houses and stuff, it is just insanely up. Well, that was the easiest Curious Satchel I needed to find. I'll just take that and no longer need to worry about dealing with walking out of the area and potentially failing the quest. So that just makes my job 10 times easier. No other loot that I can see. Oop. Fucking birds, I hate these birds. Yes, you bird, I hate you. I suppose I don't need to worry about weight or inventory space because I got a chest out there I can dump everything into. Sounds like there's a fire or something downstairs. Oh, there it is over there. Well, I was right. There was a fire downstairs. I'm guessing that there's going to be... Wow, there's not a zombie in there. Okay. I'm not seeing any... Okay, so there was one in here. He was... What, was he standing on that, or did he just spawn in when... Maybe he was standing up there? I don't know. That's a bit confusing. Nothing. So essentially there is an exploit I can do with every single loot pile that I come across. So referring to that earlier mechanic where if you go into range of a pre-looted container, so now that I've looted that, it's going to take 30 days for it to respawn. However, if I come back in this area after leaving, it'll essentially reset that timer. Or I think either reset it or at least like stop it and sort of have to wait before it starts again. I'm not too sure exactly which one it is off the top of my head. But essentially, to get around that, you can just leave an item in there. And then with that item in there, in 30 days, when I come back, I can loot it, take the item out, close the inventory or the container, look away, look back, and it'll have been refreshed. Like I said, there are quite a few little exploits and things like that that are in this game. Some of them are not too much of an exploit. Some of them can be a bit of an exploit, and some of them are just game breaking. So for the majority of them, like I said, I am. Thought I heard a zombie. Oh, there it is. Is that another zombie? Now I completely lost what I was saying. But yeah. Yes, there is a zombie out there by the sound of it. That's going to take too long. And of course that's locked. But there's a key. So it's no longer locked. So you walked all the way down over there. Okay. Keep walking away then. Well, that one's locked. I don't like having zombies beating on the side of the house because it, normally attracts more zombies. Noise is bad in a zombie apocalypse, so... I hear them, but I don't see them. Oh, what a shot. See what I mean? Why? I mean, I understand in some aspects why people don't like this spear. I mean, it's just its standard melee attack is pretty pathetic. Does have a nice reach on it, I'll give it that, but it's still pretty pathetic. But the ability to be able to throw your weapon like this, especially early game when you don't have guns, is... Yes, I hear you running out there. Hello. Oh, I thought I missed with that one. Gotta get back some stamina. That's also probably one of the only other downsides. The amount of stamina the thing can use. Oh, look, there's a lot. Safe up there. Okay. I've already done in there. That looks to be this place. I thought I'd done these. Wow, I missed one. But I think that's pretty much it. We've just got down in here now. Why are you attacking the dumpster? What did the dumpster do to you? If I could open the door, I would. And that's already been done. There's nothing else here. The last thing, if it lets me, yes. Alrighty. We are done. And the good thing is we can just leave that chest there as, you know, we might stumble across something that makes it worthwhile being there. Can use it as storage when I go to loot that, maybe. But I am disappointed that there are no usable poise near this trader for me to use. Not without messing with the looting of the game, and I don't want to do that. Like I said, I'm trying to avoid having to resort to using workarounds and bugs and glitches. Alrighty, let's see. What do I get for my adventures today, sir?
But not great. Just don't let this go to your head.
That's what I could say about your rewards. Not bad, but again, right now, not great. Like, come on, Hugh, I thought we were friends. I probably should have spent my skill points before doing this, but oh well. I did forget about that, but that's okay. I guess we'll take the 9 mil. I mean, I'm more likely to find a 9 mil this early in the game, so a lot of this stuff for now, I think I might keep a lot of it. But some of it can go. Okay, now let's just have a quick look. Anything I want from you today at all? I can buy my nails back, I guess. Other than that, though, there's not really anything in particular I want of him. I mean, these recipes will be good, but right now they're not useful.
Well, it's about time you bought something.
I'll buy what I want to buy, when I want to buy, how I want to buy. If you don't like it, you shouldn't be a trader. Alright, so over to our little temporary storage over here. And let's just pop all of that stuff in. Then we want to take that out. We want to take our stone out. And our plant fibers. Other than that, everything else can stay in there. Okay. We are halfway through the day, so I think what I might do is a little bit of looting, seeing if I can find a better weapon than what I've got. I know I still haven't spent my skill points. Usually I do that of a night time, simply because there's not much you can do on the first couple of nights, so, you know, having... It's not what I want. I will come back to loot that, just not at the moment. I'm trying to look for poise that'll have a better likelihood of at least giving me something useful. Now we've got this thing here might prove useful. It's completely blocked off from... So our best way in is going to be in through here. There's going to be a lot of scrap materials that I probably don't need. Now you just got to be careful of vultures, because they like to spawn on rooftops, and they are in no way fun to deal with. I mean, it's not like they're hard or anything, they're just annoying. That is all. They are just purely annoying. Probably shouldn't have power attacked, but oh well. Any loot? Nothing. Hello, Frankie. Have a spear to the head. See what I mean? Like, early game, this spear, when you use it right, is so powerful. It does suck that you only get the one throw, and then, like, you have to pick it up, and that in of itself can be a problem. But that's the reason why I have two spears. There is a very good reason behind that. But once you actually get used to the way it angles, its drop rate, as well as... Is there a zombie out there? As well as its, like its drop trajectory and everything. Once you actually get used to that, and the animation, the timing, like I said, it is just such a powerful early game weapon. And the best part about it is, you only need a stone. A single stone to repair this stone spear. Like, cheapest weapon ever. And then, because like I said, it's got an insane reach. So even you don't have to let things get right up in front of you. Ah. Oh. See, but that's why we carry two spears. So that way, if the first spear misses, we at least have the backup one to, you know, stabby stabby. That generator? I did check those bookcases. Ooh. Oh, headshot. I just gotta go regain some stamina. Oh, there's another one that was sleeping. That's what I mean, but like, even with these things set to be jog, it's not like they are hard to deal with. If I was dealing with them, I guess, in a much tighter space, that might be a little bit more problematic, but given the ample amount of room that I just had to run around in, not an issue. Now, yes, there is food, water, I need to sleep in this game, so there are many survival aspects like that. So if you look at the down near the bottom here, that's my food, that's my water. So yes, it is a zombie apocalyptic survival simulator. It is a sandbox style game. Can be a hell of a lot of fun, and at times can be challenging. The game, as I'm sure if you have played it, the game does like to throw some really horrible curveballs at you every now and then. That is everything looted. Excellent. Now let's see, what's my quickest way out? This one by the look of it. That's... Doesn't really matter which one of these two, they're both the same health. But we'll just break our way out of here. Ow. A falling lion hurt me? Okay. So, didn't really get too lucky in there. It's a bit of a shame. I'll just go search this little house over here and see what we can see. Oop. Boom, I exploded a head. I guess she didn't really need it anyway, right? So we'll just loot this house, see what we can find. Probably going to be a few zombies in here. Probably a zombie in there. Oh, missed. Oh, no. Sewing kit, that could always come in handy. I wonder, can I find a pistol or anything useful? We don't need the glass. We don't need that. Just making a little bit more space. So I'm getting hungry finally. Ooh, weapons bag. Anything? Nope. And there's the thirst. So we're starting to get some nice things for when we do decide to set up our base. So that's really nice. I'm liking that. Before we venture back out, we're just gonna eat. And we're gonna drink. And we're also gonna have some chicken rations. And that should be more than enough to satiate those needs for now. It is 1 PM, so I do need to start trying to find or at least clear out a house that I can at least camp in overnight. I'm actually thinking maybe this church might be the best bet and just hanging out at the top. Because it's pretty damn fortified. Once I clear out these zombies, if there are any in this particular one. But essentially I can close that gate. Gravedigger's having a break. He got sick and tired of digging graves for all his zombie friends. Oh, I thought that missed then. I actually thought that missed. Just check there's no zombies in this tree. There is one more down here, wasn't there? Yes. Oh, just a bit too low. Alright, I'll clear downstairs in a moment. I just want to clear upstairs here first. Dang it, none of them fell back down. Well, at least there are no more zombies. One bonus. I want my spear. Where's my other spear? Hey. Where's my spear? Oh, there. See, and basically what I'm thinking is maybe hiding at the very tip top there during the night. I can do something like, yeah. And I can go, yeah, yeah. No, wait. Too high. Yeah. Put one there. Nope, I can't because of that beam. Okay. Oops. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. So I should be able to. Okay, so it does push you off because of that slant. Okay, how am I going to get... Oh, done it again. Forgot to take that one off first. Maybe from in the middle might be the best bet. Certainly making it difficult, aren't you? Okay. That way, this gives me this to hang about in. Okay. And I can't fall down that way. Excellent. So I think that'll work. Tally ho. Break that. So we're going to use this place as our little hidey hole. Let's repair, and repair. And whilst we have some time left in the day, we're going to go and clear down here. Yep, you aggroed onto me. Hello. Oh, I expected him to keep running. Oh, that was a one-hit kill. Nice. Jeez. What a throw right in the side of the neck. Now I get the joy of running all the way back around just to get back in the compound. So the good news is, with that being the only entrance, I can just throw up a couple of wooden blocks, and that should hopefully stop the zombies from pathing in there unless they aggro onto me. Okay, so there should be quite a few zombies down here, I imagine. It's looking like a pretty big place. So we'll just sneak through. Killing off these zombies. Like I said, if you haven't noticed, I have played this game before, so I do know how a lot of these poys generally work. He heard me. Yeah, I didn't think that was one. But it has been a while, And the fun pimps do like to throw in some interesting things into the game every now and then, so never hurts to check. Oh, in the shoulder. Got you that time. Ow. Charlene, not nice. Stay away. Keep back. Okay, no means no. No. I don't want a love bite from you. Okay. Got one over here, one there. So we're slowly clearing them out. Oh, you had to walk over that zombie right at that point, didn't you? I mean, it does suck when you do miss with this spear. Ah, you got me. No, 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 no. Oh, that was close. Stupid inventory screen. That could have been bad. That could have been, like, really, really bad. And I did lose a bit of health there, which is even worse. That's alright. Who else is down here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I must say, I do like the dramatic music. Okay, so we got one big guy and a little guy. If I can get this guy in a headshot, he might go down in one. I said might, not will, might. Okay, and that should be all of them. Oh, no, they're still... Ah, they're outside. Of course they are. It's kind of amazing they heard me from all the way in there. Hi. Can I help you? What do you want? No, we don't have any of that. Can you please stop bashing on my wall? Seriously? If you don't stop, I'm gonna have to introduce you to my little friend here. You're not gonna like it. Last warning. Now, you gonna stop? No? Okay, fine. How do you like them apples? Gonna stop now? Oh, I warned her. She didn't want to listen. Tried to be nice. Tried to be friendly. And no. She just wants to be all aggro and rah. Yes, yes, I know I need to drink. And I'll drink in a moment. First things first. Seriously? It's not like another level here, is there? No. So again, they're outside. nothing on me. Damn zombies. Ooh, biker zombie. Oh, missed him. At least he's slow. A little bit higher. Oh, nice. Is that through his eyeball? Almost. Hey, easy, Frank. Come on now. Play nice. No need to get all touchy, grabby, grabby. You can stay back there. Come on. God, these things are so strong. Okay. And the thing is, this is with feral sensors off. Like, can you imagine what it'd be like with feral sensors on? Now, maybe I can actually get back to trying to loot this thing and, you know, maybe find some food and water. Do you hear that, zombies up there? Can I get 5 minutes? Maybe 10? Let's see if we can get anything. So far, it's not looking promising at all. Is it safe up there? I don't have any lockpicks. No, that's going to take too long to break through. Maybe tonight? Now, I get the feeling I'm forgetting something about this place. Like, I feel like I am. If I am, by all means, let me know in the comments section. But it has been a while since I have played this. But I know that a lot of these toys have like hidden rooms, hidden stashes. I just can't remember if this one does. Well, that's not good. I was really actually hoping to find some water in all of that. Wow. Okay. Up here. Yeah, storage chest. Up on the wall. Yep, that's good. Now we quickly run back, grab our sleeping bag, pick up whatever food and drink might still be over here. If not, maybe we'll have to buy some from the vending machine. She's not really something I want to have to spend my early game money on, but sometimes you're just not given a choice. Duffel bag in there. Oh, missed that one. Wait, not that one. Come on. Wow, it's getting laggy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nothing. Do 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 do. Nothing. Okay. Over to our trader. Where did I put? That's right. I put him down over here. So we want to pick this thing up. We want to get any food. No. No drink either. Okay. Hopefully there's a working vending machine in here. Can't remember.
Hey, don't come in here unzipped.
I didn't even loot upstairs, did I, when I looted this place? Yes, I did. Never mind. Well, hopefully he's got some... we got some juice. It's gonna be expensive, though. Well, at least that gets that.
Best be on your way.
Nothing. Okay. Oh, look, here's the vending machine. Okay. That should be enough to at least satiate my needs for now. Okay. So now that we've got that, we can come collect all this stuff. Get a bit more wood. About 50, I think, should be enough. Oh, we'll go 60. Alright, now we run back to our little hiding spot. We get ready for the upcoming night. Basically, what I will do for everyone is I will stop the recording, basically do the night off camera, so you don't have to sit there and watch that. And then I'll basically pick up the recording again from the start of day 2, or the start of tomorrow. That will effectively be the end of this first episode of the playthrough. And like I said, I'll pick up it again after that in the next episode. So by all means, feel free to come back and check for when that one gets updated. It will probably be within a day or two of this one. Maybe a little bit longer. I'm not too sure yet. I still need to decide how often I am going to do these playthroughs. Because like I said, I do know that there are quite a lot of 7 Days to Die playthroughs out there already. Oh, look at that. All fits in there nicely. Okay, beautiful. Now, we just want to come back over here and do this. We'll get ourselves nice and set up here. We have a nice solid foundation to walk on. I don't have to worry about falling down and hurting myself. But like I said, I think for now I will stop this episode here, and in the next episode we'll pick up from day 2. I think with that I might look at maybe trying to push down towards the southern end of the map here. Or, I don't know, I'll have a look at the map and decide where I want to like focus towards on the first week. Otherwise, this may just be where I hang out in this town, at least for the first week, whilst we just scavenge, see what we can get, see if we can get some decent stuff to at least ensure we'll get through the first Horde night, which again shouldn't be too hard. But with that being said, I do hope you are all enjoying the video so far. If you are, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And as always, don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below in regards to the game, the gameplay, the stream, or the recording, the stream, anything you want to know. Put it down there, and I'll do my best to answer it as quickly as I can. But until next time, everyone, I am Tatey. This is Tatey's World Gaming. Have a good one.